Well, what a show today. Action-packed.
Action-packed show. We had the New South Wales Health Minister on the show.
Yep.
We should have asked him about this. The pub test, an American influencer has said when she's at home in the privacy of her own home, she doesn't wash her hands after going to the toilet. We asked you what you thought of that.
We're talking about garage bands. There's a lot of musical stuff. Royal Otis was in trouble for some song lyrics that are apparently misogynistic.
You were in trouble for just having dreadful music. This is with your band. What was it again? Broken Element.
Bad Element.
Bad.
What do you mean, Broken Element?
Like on the stove. Bad Element. We took your calls on this also about your own garage bands.
Yes, the tribal drum beat for that, or the tribal dram if you're Irish. Celeste Barber, we always like catching up with her.
All of that is on its way.
Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda. How are you today?
Well, since I last saw you on Friday, remember I had a bit of a cold, as did you on Friday. Well, Friday afternoon, it all went to my throat. I wasn't in pain, but my voice disappeared. And this has happened to me before. I have a mild cold and I lose my voice. So lucky for you, Brendan, it was on Friday. So I had to down tools on the weekend. I cancelled everything and I walked the dog and spoke to nobody. That's all I did all weekend. But I like to think I was practicing the art of Niksen, Niksen. This is a Dutch philosophy of purposeful idleness.
Yep.
Of allowing oneself to simply lie, simply be, without the weight of productivity pressing down. Unlike procrastination, which carries guilt, or mindfulness, which requires intention, Niksen is effortless. And sometimes it takes a throat crisis to do that. And when I go for a walk, because I didn't feel sick, I just had to rest my voice. And I saw friends when I was walking the dog and I just pointed at my throat and go, I can't talk. And with Harley, I can't talk. So everyone else starts to whisper. So I feel like I've been a spy all weekend. If you say to someone, I have to whisper, psychologically, everyone starts whispering. So that's the weekend I've had.
You're kind of making up for it now, though, aren't you?
Oh, Brendan, you said, how am I? Would you rather I didn't speak? You're making up
just
for it
simple,
now.
I'm well would be fine.
And then where would the show be if all I said was I'm well?
Well, just, I want you to rest your instrument. I don't want you to overtax yourself.
Oh, do you want me to go home?
Not at all. Do you want to go home?
No, I don't want to go home. But would you rather I did? Do you think I'm using too many words?
Not at all. You just keep talking a lot for someone that, your voice is on the precipice of... Okay.
I'm putting my mouth key on and throwing it in the river.
Oh, hang on. So you just threw it in the river, but now you're still talking. No, you're not.
You don't want me to talk?
I want you to talk as much as you want to talk.
Well, see, you keep saying stop talking and then you don't say anything. This is radio. Someone has to talk, Brendan.
Well, you're doing it for both of us.
Well, every time I stop, you don't say anything.
Well, I'm glad that you're well. I'm glad that you're well, and you look well for it. Do you want another Sudafed? Will that help? Okay.
I'm going full my soul, my soap.
You're going to go right, yeah. I'd like to see you walk against the wind, or at least manhandle a pane of glass.
Yeah, and climb out through a box.
Yeah, that's what he does. We're going to action-packed show today because Celeste Barber's going to be joining us. I'm looking forward to catching up with Celeste.
Am I allowed to talk to her?
Of course you can. You can talk as much
good to
or as
me,
little
Brendan.
as you want.
You're so good to me.
Bad news on the bad element front.
Oh. You reset for us all.
This is the garage band that I was in as a youngster, and I found the tape. It was a tape that we recorded, and it was an EP. There were 4 tracks, and I got one track off there, No Lies. It's better.
I think people would rather hear me strain.
And then So I thought on Friday, what I'll do is I'll get the rest of it and download it. But unfortunately, the tape player broke.
No. Did it all spool out?
It got caught in the pinch roller because the tape player is so old. First, it's a double tape player as well. The first tape player, it just stopped playing. And I went, oh, that's okay. I've got another tape player.
Of course you do.
And then the tape got munched up.
Did you get a pen and go, and try and wind it back in?
Yeah, but it was stuck between the pinch roller and the spindle, and it was no good. So I had to rip the tape out. I had to cut it. So I brought the tape in today, and Meg, the Megalodon, helped me a little bit to splice it. I've got to splice it.
So the bad news is we've got more.
Because in my box of headphone tricks here that I've carried with all my career, Ryan will get a kick out of this. In the old days, before, see how we got that editing system there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Right. So in the old days, we used to do everything on tape. And this was, you'd chop the tape. Say you wanted to cut out something that Amanda had said. You'd get a razor blade and you'd chop the tape, and you get a China graph, bit of chalk, you'd mark it, chop the tape, and then you take out what Amanda said, and then you'd splice it together with that.
My eyes are glazing over.
Yeah, mine too.
That's how we used to do it back in the old days.
And so did you splice it together so we're going to hear some?
Well, the thing is, we don't have a tape player.
So we can't hear any more?
No, it looks that way.
I thought you said we had some more for your EP.
I've got one little bit that I managed to get off before the tape, another song.
So you recorded some?
Yeah.
Downloaded it or whatever?
It's out there. It's out in the universe. So
okay.
Look out. Triple J's Hottest 100.
You're right.
No doubt. Should be playing more Aussie bands. So.
Bit more of Bad Element.
A bit more. Said no one ever. We can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven.
Am I allowed to read a question?
Of course you can.
Niagara Falls is found on the border of the United States and which other country?
Jam Nation. We have the Magnificent Seven. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Am I allowed to speak, sir?
Yes, you can. I'm just worried. I don't want you ruining your instrument.
No, well, okay.
You've got a lot of responsibilities.
How about I say every 4th word and you fill in the others?
Richland's in Wollstonecraft. I don't know how that's going to work.
Hi, Richland. Morning. Question 1. Niagara Falls is found on the border of the United States and which other country?
Canada.
Yeah. True or false, Richland? Dogs can smell your stress.
True.
Yeah, they can. They smell human stress. Studies have shown that dogs can detect changes in human breath and sweat, specifically those associated with a stress state.
Do you know that my previous dog, Ripley, could smell when I went into labour hours before I knew I was? They smell hormone changes in you and things like that too.
That dog could smell me outside the house and it'd be just like at the door, like Cujo.
Yeah, we'd call you to shower occasionally. Question 3. Let's play the not-so-secret sound, Richland. Duh. Richland, what is this sound?
That is a clearing throat sound.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like when Amanda's showing a big PDA when she's out at a place.
What do you mean?
And people are, okay, rightio, that's enough of your PDA.
I don't think so. Who am I PDAing with?
What is the name of the world's largest social media platform, Richland? Is it A, Facebook, B, Instagram, or C, TikTok?
Would have to be Facebook.
It's on the facey.
How many people are on Facebook?
Facebook is the world's most widely used social media platform. I thought the TikTok was. It has 3 billion monthly active users. Approximately 37% of the world's population uses Facebook at least once a month.
I don't. I'm not on Facebook.
You don't use it?
I'm not on Facebook.
What about Facebook Marketplace?
No.
Do you know out of that 3 billion people that advertise stuff on Facebook Marketplace, only one person has ever shown up and actually purchased an item? Is that still for sale? Yep.
Yeah, you get some stranger to come through your house to buy a pillow.
For $2.
Yeah. Here's question number 5. Jonesy would struggle with this one. There's a time limit on answering this. What's 12 times 4? Go.
56.
Sorry, no.
You're a man after my own heart.
Sorry, no.
What is 12 times 4? Do you know the answer to that?
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The Magnificent Seven. Where are we at, friend?
We're up to question number 5. It's going to Alex in Warrington. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
Hi, Alex. How old are you?
12.
12.
I was hoping you'd say you're 40.
Are you up early for a 12-year-old? Are you an early riser?
Pardon?
Are you an early riser?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, he should be up now. When I was his age, I would have ploughed 3 fields by now.
And done a paper run?
Done a milk run.
I don't believe that.
Put the searchlights on so the Jerrys don't bomb the harbour.
Okay, Brendan. Would you like to play some Vera Lynn? Alex, here's question number 5 for you. What's 12 times 4?
48.
You know that. That's
People
right
who
in
get
your
up
wheelhouse.
early in the morning are great.
When you're 12 years of age, times table, that's where you rock, isn't it, really?
quite
That's
right.
the last time you remember that too, by the way, Alex.
Let's see if you can get to question number 6. What's the primary ingredient in chocolate?
Cacao?
Yeah, cacao.
Okay, yeah, we'll give you that.
Cocoa's the same sort of thing, I think.
Which of Sydney's public transport services is free today, Alex?
Trains.
The trains are free.
The trains are free to make up for that day of horror
Yeah,
last
so
week.
they did it on Monday when no one goes into work.
Alex, congratulations.
Alex, look at you. While your parents are snoozing, you're winning prizes. You've won the Jam Pack, a double pass to Annie the Musical. Now playing at the Capitol Theatre. Book your tickets at anniemusical.com.au. $100 to spend at Shein. Dream spaces start with Shein's $50 styling challenge. And Jonesy and Amanda caricatures, beauty colouring and some stainless pencils. Alex, anything you'd like to add to this?
Can I know the question first?
No, you've won.
This is
You've-
your own.
you've already
Alex,
won.
this is your forum. You can say whatever you want
Yeah,
right
because
now.
you already won the prize pack.
Yeah.
That's all yours.
Please say something that makes us go viral.
So I've won the tickets to Annie.
Yeah,
Yes.
you won the tickets to Annie.
You got it all.
Yes, my sisters really wanted to go to that.
Oh, you're sweet. Well, it's not a hard luck life for you, Alex.
Brilliant, Alex. Congratulations. It was worth being up early, wasn't it?
Thank you so much. I love your radio channel. Thank you
Alex,
so
you're
much.
gorgeous. Thank
We're like
you
Alex
so
said,
much.
this is what we're going to do.
You call any time.
We're going to cultivate Alex.
Anytime Jonesy can't do maths, we'll be calling Alex. So
Alex
have
is
your
our
phone
guy.
on speed dial,
There you
Brendan.
go. Thank you, Alex. Max 7 will be back again tomorrow.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Oh, my God.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Kale was just meant to be a decoration.
I don't know where you heard that fun fact on this very show when I told you that.
When did you say that?
You don't listen to a word I say.
Coming through the jump, our big book of musical facts. On this day, in 2019, Stevie, no, hang on. On this day in 19, it just says 19, on this day.
1900?
I don't know. Stevie Nicks released her hit Edge of 17. That was, what year was Edge of 17 came out? I just know this.
1812.
No, it was, I'm sure
I
it
was
wasn't
98
70.
at the time.
It was 80 something. 40 years. What year are we now? 2025.
So 40 years ago, the song
85
came out.
Yeah, I remember. Anyway, 40 years, Edge of 17 came out 40 years ago. You remember that song? And you know this iconic riff from Edge of 17? Everyone's had a crack at this.
I never think of the song called Edge of 17. I think it's called White Winged Dove. I always...
No, it's the Edge of 17.
Yeah.
The song, a lot of people think it's White Winged Dove, like that friend of yours that went to the Conservatorium of Music.
A friend of a friend was at the conservatorium and this girl walked in and everyone else was playing big punsy things and she walked in, set down the ghetto blaster and did a dance to this.
Was this friend you?
No, if only.
Anyway, a lot of people have used that, from Lindsay Lohan to Miley Cyrus, One Direction, The Killers. Also, you might remember as well Destiny's Child.
I danced to that in Dancing with the Stars. My eyes started to twitch.
Well, people couldn't handle it. But can you handle Stevie?
Can I?
40 years young today. It's 24 to 7. This is a banger.
Jam Nation.
You know, it's estimated that 1 in 20, or around 1 million people across Australia, have ADHD. But with excessive costs when it comes to getting diagnosed, that number is likely far greater. Well, it's about to get easier, with the Minns government announcing reforms which will allow GPs to treat ADHD to reduce wait times and costs. For more, let's chat to the New South Wales Health Minister, Ryan Park. Hello, Minister, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good morning to you both.
Now, until now, to get diagnosed, have you had to make an appointment with a psychiatrist or a neurologist? How's it been working so far?
It's a challenge. We know that we've got workforce shortages across our healthcare system, and for some people that can end up waiting 12 months to 2 years, and that's simply not something we want to see. So we've decided to make a change and allow GPs who undergo specific and additional training to be able to be involved in that prescribing those drugs needed for ADHD going forward, and for a small amount they'll also be allowed to diagnose in that process.
I saw something on the ABC last year on a radio documentary they called Background Briefing, where they looked at telehealth and how easy it was for a lot of people to be diagnosed or misdiagnosed through telehealth. And there were terrible stories of people being given medication without proper diagnosis, and that conflicted the other medications they were taking with terrible results. Will this at least be face-to-face? Will people be able to be properly consulted by a doctor?
Yeah, without a doubt. And those doctors and GPs, despite the fact that they already undergo specific training, there will be additional training for them to be involved in this program. We estimate around 1,000 extra GPs will undertake this type of training, and then a small number of those will be involved in the diagnosis. Not the full 1,000, but probably around about 100. So there'll be different levels of training for which GPs can elect to go into, but this is all about making sure that people with an ADHD diagnosis can get access to that important medication as effectively as possible, while still making sure that it is safe and we're delivering the best possible clinical care to the patient.
Because you don't want it being rorted like the NDIS.
No, without a doubt, we don't want to see that, but I've got an enormous amount of trust in our GPs. They're a profession that I think people have a great deal of trust in. I think we've got some challenges across our healthcare system, however, in trying to allow people to access the prescriptions they need or the individuals they need. So we have to try and allow people within the system to try and work to our full scope of practice. We're seeing that we're doing that within our pharmacists at the moment, and this is an extension of that, using our highly trained GPs to undertake additional training to provide this type of care.
And it'll be a lot cheaper and a lot easier to see a GP than a psychiatrist.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, we know that psychiatrists are in hot demand at the moment. We know many, many health professionals are, and we know the work that they do is incredibly valuable. But we also know that it's important for people to get access to this type of support as quickly and as efficiently as they possibly can, and we believe that GPs are ready to take that next step and increase their scope of practice.
There you go.
It's a big initiative, make a big
there's
difference
stuff
for families.
happening. I was recently diagnosed with it, apparently.
You were?
With ADHD. Well,
I could diagnose you in a second.
And they said, well, we could do something about that.
You were diagnosed as an adult, were you?
Yeah, this is a few years ago. And I just said, look, I've learned to deal with it.
Yeah.
Mentally. But,
yeah.
No,
I mean, you scratch the surface, half our team here.
Well, someone said to me, you should take Ritalin and see what it does to you.
No, don't do that.
I'm not going to start.
Make sure you're going through the right way.
Yes, don't just rely on me.
You're not recommending I minesweep people's medicine cabinets, right?
No, I'm not, mate. Don't do that.
I'm taking some of Amanda's estrogen medicine.
He's very perky.
Yeah.
Ryan, it's always great to talk to you.
I think this is a great initiative that will make a big difference for families.
Thank you.
Always good to chat to you. Thanks a lot for having me.
Thanks, Minister.
Ryan Parker, our New South Wales Health Minister there.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms pub test.
I found a woman that's going to annoy the hell out of you, Brendan. You know, she's one of those young influencers who just records herself in the car talking about all the feelings and what's going on.
Sure.
And she said this.
Do you wash your hands after you go to the bathroom? I'm not going to wash my hands in my own home. 1 or 2 or 3. Honestly, there are public restrooms where I feel as if I wash my hands after using the restroom, I would actually get them more dirty.
1 or 2 or 3. What's 3?
I'm only speculating. Maybe it's a certain time of the month, or maybe it's the everything. You know when you're out and you're desperate to go to the loo?
Yeah.
You get home and you close the door and it's just everything.
Right, okay.
Do guys have the everything?
Well, I guess we only get 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But
no, we only have 1 and 2.
But you can have
we
everything.
have them both at once.
So the trifecta.
We have them both at once, which is just when you say, thank you, Lord, for the privacy of this bathroom.
This is actually, geez, it's tough being a woman.
It is, but it's there's nothing quite as satisfying as the safety of the everything in your own bathroom.
That's the first time I've ever heard that. Isn't that extraordinary? If it was a man's thing, if men had a menstrual cycle, that would be the
I'm not
hugest
talking
thing.
about that as well here. I'm just talking about number 1s and 2s.
And 3. That's everything.
I'm not exactly sure what 3 is. Maybe 3 is the everything. Maybe 3 is we go to the toilet and it's just everything.
There'd be a channel dedicated to the everything.
Maybe
There'd
it's
be beer
passing
commercials.
bones.
You can get it when you get the everything.
Passing bones. It's interesting. Before COVID, if I got up in the middle of the night to go to the loo, chances are, so I didn't fully wake up, I may not have washed my hands only in the middle of the night. But now, since COVID, I will always wash my hands every single time.
Yeah.
How about you? In your privacy
I'm
of your
a
own
big
home?
hand washer.
You are. You wash your hands and then you sanitize
I
them.
do. Thanks, pandemic. But
Well,
I've
also,
become
you know...
Hugh Hefner, Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes.
Not
Didn't he
Hugh
also
Hefner.
pickle his wee and his fingernail?
Yeah, he went a bit nuts on it.
Well, Florence Nightingale, during the Crimean War in the 1800s, she, as a nurse, changed the course of history by implementing hand washing. And the results were amazing. But also, we knew she considered the home to be a crucial site for the disease-preventing interventions. And that's what we know. When we had the coronavirus, around 75 to 80% of transmissions were in family clusters.
Yeah.
So it is so important. But if she lives alone, she's saying, I'm in my privacy of my own home, doesn't matter.
No.
This is all...
yes.
This
Yes,
is
it
all
does.
anonymous. We want the truth. Don't tell us what you think you need to say here. Washing your hands after being at the loo when you're at home. So pass the pub test.
We'd love to hear from you.
Jam Nation.
A really good poo.
Jonesy and Amanda.
I don't pull the poo tube out of the...
You're joking.
Couldn't be bothered.
You don't pull out the poo tube.
It's extra dickery.
Yeah, who wants to eat the poo?
Indeed.
Did you watch the footy on?
Oh, yes, I did watch the footy on the weekend.
Saturday
Yes,
night.
the Sharks and Roosters. Well, get it out of your system.
Sharks and Roosters. We had a couple of players missing for State of Origin. I don't think you had any missing.
No, we didn't.
We're not even in the top 10, and
Yeah.
yet you didn't have any players missing for State of Origin.
It's extraordinary.
And we
isn't it?
won.
Yes.
And come on, engage with me in this.
You had Mark Ganitawasi in there as well.
Yeah.
I just like saying his name.
I know you do.
And
you know, let's look at this. The way we're choosing our teams this year in terms of the tipping is we look at what the pundits are saying versus me, versus the universe. I throw darts at you and you hold ping pong bats with the teams on them, which is sort of just willy-nilly, as you know. So we're calling it dart versus smart. Smart got 0 out of 5. Dart, me throwing darts, picked 2 out of 5 games. So far, I am winning the year. It just goes to show you can have all the information you like. Just throwing a dart is actually picking more winners.
It's like I wore that cricket box as well, or you would have got my willy.
Wow.
The things you do.
The things you do. So instead of following what the pundits are saying, I will put every Thursday when we do this, I will put my tips on socials, have a look, see who I'm tipping, and just go with them.
Put the house on it.
Put the house on it.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Washing your hands at home after you do your business, does it pass the pub test?
We heard this woman on a TikTok.
Do you wash your hands after you go to the bathroom? I'm not going to wash my hands in my own home. 1 or 2 or 3. Honestly, there are public restrooms where I feel as if I wash my hands after using the restroom, I would actually get them more dirty.
I learned something today, 1, 2 or 3. 3 is just when it's everything, and this is for the ladies.
Well, I'm just guessing. I don't know. I don't know what.
But
maybe
you said
it's passing bones.
Back in the days when you could do that.
No, I didn't mean menstrual cycle necessarily. I'm sorry to speak bluntly.
I'm trying to beat around the bush.
No, well, what I mean is that, you know, when you have to go to the loo and you close the door and it's just ones and twos
as
at
a
once.
man, I would find that would be a very satisfying thing. I get it.
The rush of it in the
get it.
safety of a bathroom.
Yeah,
but having said that, you'd wash your hands.
Of course you would.
Yeah, and, Florence Nightingale knew to do this. We've learnt during COVID how important it is to wash our hands, but in the privacy of your own home, be honest, Do you wash your hands each time?
One thing I cannot stand more is people not washing their hands. I have seen it time and time and time again with my children when they used to walk out. I'd be like, no, turn around, wash your hands before you even think about sitting at the table and eating. So, yes, washing your hands in your own home, yes, please.
I always keep my hands clean. I'm not like a psycho, but I keep them clean for sanitary reasons always. And here I am, 60 years old, never had COVID, never had the flu, never had gastro, all that. And I think that's down to just keeping my hands clean.
Yes, you have to wash your hands. That's absolutely gross if you don't wash your hands. Even if you're in your own house, it's pretty gross that you don't. And then you forget to do something and your food handling, oh, yuck.
If it's a number 2, it's a definite, mate. It has to be. Number 1, I'm being a bloke, mate, I go either way.
Yeah, well, that's true, yeah.
Do you after number 1s, you'd wash your hands?
I do. But if I'm out in the bush, out in the wild, there you can't do anything.
It was 2s?
Well, I haven't had to go in the bush for a while. Do we have to get into this?
Well, it's not me, it's the pub test,
Don't
Brendan.
go a journalist on this. We're not doing a Four Corners investigation.
Maybe we are.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Damn Nation
Podcast.
Gold Butter 1.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. That band Roxette surely would have started in a garage somewhere.
Do you think, do the Europeans have big garages like we do?
They would have started
in a basement.
Or yurt. They would have been in a yurt.
Oh, yeah,
like
in
ABBA.
a yurt.
Definitely.
But you started your band in a garage. Whose garage was it?
It was a garage at home.
Your home?
Yeah, and then my mate Biz's garage. And then we went to actually professional recording studios, or Take 5 studios.
Did you pay for them?
Yeah, you paid, yeah. And there was a guy who used to smoke all this weed and he'd come out and he'd just be baked as anything. Yeah, man, I was in the Studio 3. And then we just sit up, then we just go hell for leather. But we play cover songs, angel songs and stuff. But then we started writing our own material.
Well, you highlighted one of your songs last week, which was No Lies. And before we play this is Jonesy on the drums and Jonesy singing.
Yeah, it's very hard,
Like I'm being attacked by mosquitoes.
Hang on. That was hard to do.
Yeah. Well, it was a challenging lyric as well.
I got home and I got the Bad Element tape out and I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the internet a favour and download the whole album.
Is there an album?
EP. There is. We recorded 4 tracks.
Right.
And I had my tape set up in my garage. Tape broke down. Tried another tape. Tape got chewed inside.
Did you put your pen in and scrunch it back in?
It got stuck between the pinch roller. So I've actually I've fixed the tape. I've spliced it back together.
How many songs have we got?
Well, this is all we got up to. Now, this song is called Forgetful Nights.
With a K or an N?
With an N, Forgetful Nights.
I was always very confused with Moody Blues.
And it details Omo, the lead guitarist and sometimes singer, his night, a big night on the town.
Okay.
And then he comes home, wakes up with a bit of a hangover.
Oh, I can't wait to hear.
This is Forgetful Nights, Bad Element. I might just scooch through it a bit.
Please don't.
No, because it's a long intro.
Didn't rhyme, remember?
No. Okay. Saturday Suburbia.
When's a tape break?
Now, that's
so
where,
what's
that's
the line?
Where it
is it just another forgetful night?
Another one of those forgetful nights. And this is what I thought about. Being in a garage band, it's all well and good to, do cover songs, but then when you write your own material.
Like that.
Like that. But I've been following on Instagram, there's a band from the Northern Beaches called Gaza Band. And, they run rings around whatever we did.
Well, duh.
But
who wouldn't?
They've written a song called Derody. So it's basically deriding those that ride those e-scooters around, the kids that ride.
Yeah.
And they sort of, have you noticed those kids these days? They just get away with anything. I get on a motorbike and I've got a blinker out. The cops are Raptor and everyone's on me. This kid's riding doing a wheel stand, no helmet, 3 girls on the back, and no one's ever, the kids, they're okay. So they've written a song called Doroti. This is Gaza Band.
In my hoodie, white fox.
Oh, they like the swears.
We're on the back, ready to go. The cars, we own the road.
Wait for the hook.
I'm in Manly. Let's go to Mona. On Aussie Roadie. The Drop
That's what it's all about.
You know, because at my hearing, I couldn't understand a word that Omo was singing, and I can't understand a word that they're singing either.
Well, because you're too old. You're someone's mum.
I know.
They'd be upstairs, Mrs.
Oh, where's
Gaza.
the nice lyrics? Boys, here's a Milo. Keep it down. And where's the lyrics?
But that's what a garage band is about. Except these guys have got about 10 billion followers.
Yeah.
They do it.
How many fans did you have in Bad Element?
Probably the band.
And how many of you were in there?
3.
Okay. And one of you's pulled out.
But I think that's something we could talk about a bit later on.
Okay, we'll come back to Tales of the Garage Band a little bit later.
Jam Nation. Do you think I should buy a drum kit again?
Oh, my God. Is that where this is leading?
So
you found your old cassettes of Bad Element and now you want to get back on the drums?
Not really. I used to love playing drums, but when I realised I couldn't be the best drummer, I gave up. I wanted to be the best.
How long did you play for?
No, 6, 7 years, I guess.
Took you that long? Didn't your brother say to us a few years ago that you were always out of time?
When I was on Dancing with the Stars, because I was always out of time.
Yeah.
And I said, I just don't understand. I played in a band with you and I used to play the drums. And, I was never out of time. Then he goes, well, yeah, you were.
Yeah.
You were always out of time.
Yeah.
And then he said, in fact, you were dreadful. And I said, well, why didn't you say something? And he said, you're just so into it.
Yeah. I know. I can
I
picture
just want to hurt your feelings.
enthusiastic face.
But it is hard being a musician. And certainly Royal Otis know this. You know Royal Otis? They're a Sydney indie duo, pop duo. They had great success with Triple J's Hottest 100 with Murder on the Dance Floor. You remember?
Yeah. Brilliant.
They've got 7 million monthly listeners on Spotify. They've won 4 awards at the 2024 ARIAs, and now they've been forced to issue, apparently, a grovelling apology after fans hit out at their newest song. Their newest song is called Moody. This is Moody.
I liked it. What's the problem?
Well, this is the thing. It says the references a former girlfriend as a bitch in the song.
Excuse me, but is that all?
That's it. And the lyrics are this, and I can't get my head around what the big deal is. I got good intentions. She don't see them at all. She'd rather mention that I missed a call. I'm in the doghouse again. She's always given it to me late night. She's always accusing me. Last time she said she would kill me. My girl's a bitch when she's moody.
And what's
the deal?
What form are the complaints taking?
The people are saying, I can't believe in this day and age in 2025 that they'd have misogynistic lyrics, including referencing a former girlfriend as a bitch. To me, she sounds like she's one. What, you can't write these songs?
Have you heard rap?
Yeah, have you heard
Women
rap?
are referred to as H's, as B words, as MF words.
Yeah.
But also Kenny Rogers. What about Kenny Rogers in the song Ruby? I'm going to shoot her and put her in the ground.
Right. What is it? If I could walk, if these crippled legs could walk,
I'd grab a gun
and put you in the ground.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I don't know, but they're all Triple J people.
I'm a right-on kind of person, and I don't have any trouble with that lyric. But it's interesting. So have they issued an apology?
Yeah. Well, now the problem is they're deleting all the comments, so they're deleting all the negative comments online, which feeds
Has
more.
exacerbated
because
that.
people are saying, "Oh no, you can't," and also they're ABC, Triple J, lefty central.
Have they? They're not going to change the lyrics of that song. Sure.
No, do not change the lyrics to that song. Do not.
Wow, is that where we are now? I'm surprised at that.
This is the world we live.
Yeah.
This is the world we live.
But in the meantime, as I said, you've got rap.
Yeah. And then look at No Lies, my garage band.
Let's hear it again. That's offensive in a whole lot of other ways. I'd like an apology.
Ryan's rocking out.
What are you lying about?
Oh, okay.
Doesn't make any sense.
Actually, you're quite right.
People are complaining. It makes no sense. Everyone relax.
Everyone relax because Celeste Barber is joining us next.
Jam Nation.
Look, if there's any shadow of a doubt that Celeste Barber is one of the top comedians across the globe right now, you just need to take a look at her sellout shows across the US, the UK and Europe. Well, I saw her show in Sydney last time. It's one of the funniest shows I have ever seen. She's dusting off the ballet flats, popping the leotard back on, ladies, as she prepares to bring the same comedy gold to her shows across Australia. Celeste Barber, hello.
Here she is.
Hi, morning, guys. How are you?
It's so great to talk to you again. Like, you're a global phenomenon now. So does that make that you're like loaded? Are you fully loaded now?
Oh, Brendan, what a terrible question.
Oh my God, I've got so much money, you guys. I'm actually on this call from my private jet.
Right.
I'm in the air as we speak. Yeah, I'm
Donald Trump.
rich, it's bananas.
I imagine you're sitting on just one of those big money piles with some sort of jauntily looking crown at the side. That's what I...
Yeah, I haven't seen my kids in 6 months because I'm too busy just counting my 50s.
All in coins, funnily enough. Celeste,
Yes.
this show was so funny and it was so relatably daggly Australian. How have European and American audiences taken to this?
Oh, I think the universal rule is that we are all actually massive dags. It doesn't matter what accent you put on top of it. It goes so well internationally, which I'm so excited about and relieved about as well. That if there's one thing that my audience all have in common, it's that they like to get into it. All my drunk mums come along to the shows and they have an excellent time. They book their babysitters, they get all their girls together, and we have an absolute ripper of a time.
There's been a lot of incidents with hecklers recently. Have you had any heckling incidents go bad?
No, I haven't. I must admit, I'm pretty lucky like that. I don't mind a bit of a heckle every now and then. But like I say, my girls, look, a lot of my ladies, as I say, are mums and they're drunk mums. So they're allowed out like an hour a month. Yeah. So when they pick that hour to come and see me, they're like, they lock in and they're like, don't go too long, woman, because I got to get home.
And also, it's the universal stuff, isn't it, about having dreams when you're younger, being insecure, overcoming all of that. It's absolutely universal for women.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then me just kind of living that out on stage and people seeing themselves in me, that's the best part. It's that idea of going, oh, if only I could bring my little awkward self and put her on stage now, I would. And that's luckily enough what I am able to do.
Your show's called Backup Dancer. Were you a backup dancer?
No, that's the goal in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the goal in life, to be a Janet Jackson backup dancer. I'm still working toward it.
We've been talking today. I discovered an old garage band tape that I had when I was about 18 or 19. And I think the female version is being a backup dancer and the male version is being in a garage band and then going on to be a rock star.
Yes. I've gone through many boxes at my parents' house looking for the VHS tapes of me dancing around my lounge room as a Janet Jackson backup dancer, or when I did a Stedfords when I was younger. That's definitely still the goal.
And when you were a kid, did you put on shows for all your family?
Well, interestingly, I danced when I was younger, but when I did the Janet Jackson stuff, I would just do that at home alone. Every day after school, I would do the full-blown Janet Jackson Velvet Rope 1998 tour alone in my lounge room. And if my mum came home, I'd stop because I was like, no, it's not for you. It's for me and Janet. Janet and I are doing this together. Oh. I didn't really need an audience.
Have you had any correspondence with Janet?
Oh, listen, Amanda, I nearly met her, but I absolutely ruined it. I had a chance to meet her. Yeah. I was in Vegas and I had a chance to meet her. I was backstage after seeing Kylie Minogue's residency in Vegas, and then Janet Jackson was there and I lost my mind. And then it was just the three of us in a room and it was very clear. I know, this story doesn't end well. It was very, very clear that I was a huge fan of hers, and Kylie knew that as well. And it was this thing where Kylie was like, well, go, like, what are you doing? Go and do it. And all I could think to do was go, give me a beat, and start just dancing in front of her.
Celeste.
Yeah, I know. I didn't though, because my husband, just in the nick of time, grabbed me and went, don't do that. Don't do that.
Thank God for the hot husband.
I know, he saved me. Even Kylie was like, don't dance in front of her.
What are you doing?
Oh, my
God.
Just calm your farm,
I was
Celeste.
bad.
That's given me anxiety just thinking about it.
Thank God.
I know. But it will happen. I know it will happen.
Just
it
a
will
simple,
happen.
hey,
It has
Janet.
to.
Just a simple, hey, Janet. Let's role play this.
Love your work. The end.
That's it.
Yeah, it's not hard, is it?
It's not hard.
It seems easy to do. I don't know what happened to me. I just was like, kick your legs and drop into the splits. I didn't know what to do.
God.
Well, Celeste, that's what makes you great. And Back Up Dancer Tour is happening. Head to celestebarber.com. Always great to talk to you.
So nice to talk to you guys. Thanks so much.
And I'm loving your makeup range. I use it all the time and I love it.
Oh, you're the best, Amanda. I'll send you more. I'll send you more, babe.
Please do. Lots of love.
Do I get anything? You gonna send me?
Thanks,
Do I get sent anything? What, are you wrapping the caller?
Yeah, yours is in your. It's in your PO box. It's in your PO box. Just go pick it up.
Yeah, right here. I'll go and check that out. Good on you,
Thanks,
Celeste.
Lots of love.
Toodaloo.
Okay, bye.
Jam Nation.
Doing it for the gram right now.
Who wants some free money? Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
On our Dorodies, you got 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, boom, $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 by answering one bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
Natalie is in Parramatta. Hello, Nat.
Hello, how are you?
Well,
We're very well, Natalie. Well, let's see if my voice can hold out today, and let's see if we can get you some money.
do you want me to do the heavy lifting?
No,
on this?
I'm quite all right.
This is my time to shine.
No,
I've been
I-
doing my vocal exercises.
Is this the old Mother Ruddle?
At a rough cut pun.
No, how about I do it? 10 questions, 60 seconds, Natalie.
Okay.
Okay, if you're not sure, say pass, because we usually have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
Good luck, Natalie, because here we go. Question 1, what's this game called?
Instagram.
Question 2, how many minutes are in an hour?
60.
Question 3, finish this. Mary had little.
Lamb.
Question 4, Colgate's known for making what?
Toothpaste.
Question 5, true or false, Queen Mary of Denmark is Australian.
True.
Question 6, Roger Corser is currently the host of which game show?
The floor.
Question 7, which artist sings Single Ladies?
Beyonce.
Question 8, in which state would you find Bendigo?
Bendigo. Victoria.
Question 9, who played Forrest Gump?
Tom Hanks.
Question 10, romaine, iceberg and cos are types of what?
Lettuce.
There it is.
Done it. The day where I can't scream because of my voice, you've
Natalie,
done it. It's
what about
finally
that?
gone off.
And
No way.
Way, and you had 28 seconds to go. You could
wow.
easily just make small talk about the weather, how Parramatta's going.
You could have answered all the questions
Terribly.
back to
Actually,
us.
they're not too bad.
Anyway, they're doing.
Congratulations, Natalie. It's finally gone off. We're
you.
thrilled. But now,
Oh my God, me too.
Natalie, here we go.
Okay.
You can walk away with $1,000, and that would be very useful, I'd imagine.
Absolutely.
Walk away with no judgment from us.
Yep.
Or the music has changed. We could tempt you to answer one bonus question that will double your money to $2,000. But if you don't get it right, you get nothing.
Ooh, have you seen the question? Does it look doable, guys?
Natalie, this is so doable.
It's
for
not
you.
a horrible question.
I don't even need to put on
Okay.
the tempting pants, but I'll say this: our show has had a certain theme today, and this show, the theme of this, I reckon you'll get it.
No, don't take any notice
I
of that,
reckon you'll
Natalie.
get it, Natalie. I'm just saying you're going to get it. You're going to get this.
I
It's
would.
going to happen.
I can't guarantee that, but it's not a horrible trick question.
Natalie, I
if
know
that's
you
what you're
very
asking.
well, and I reckon
Yes.
I like the cut of your jib. You will get this question.
Okay,
Having
let's
said
do
that,
it.
okay, I'll just say.
Oh, okay. And now he's saying some
In
conditions
the past,
apply.
I have led people down the garden path, but I really feel that you'll get this, Natalie. I feel you'll get it.
Okay, I trust you guys. I
Good.
still trust.
Natalie, this was Jonesy. This was all Jonesy who led you here.
Oh, don't be such a chickadee pants.
Okay, Natalie. You're playing for $2,000.
Yep.
We've locked away the $1,000. That's no longer on the table. It's $2,000 or nothing. Here is your question. The bonus question today is, which iconic Aussie band was originally called the Farris Brothers?
Oh, I know this. Oh my God, my mum was talking about it the other night.
Quick.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! I could think of the song, but not the band.
Natalie, $2,000. I'm so thrilled for you.
Good on you.
Thank you. It's so good.
And In Excess, they started off as a garage band.
Their garage is slightly more luxurious than yours, Brendan, I'm imagining. $2,000, Natalie.
Sorry, my dog. Oh my God, this is too much. My dog's screaming and my kid's screaming.
As they should. You deserve it all.
Good on you, Nat.
Thank you, guys.
You're doing better than Parramatta.
We'll play again tomorrow.
I am. I really am.
I love it.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
With the discovery of the Bad Element lost tapes, this is the garage band. I don't really need to explain this so much.
You were in your late teens, were you?
Late teens and all. And we're just talking to Celeste Barber about this. She wanted to be a backup dancer for Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
All men, young men, fantasize about being a rock star, being in a band.
And you were the drummer.
We were the drummer.
What did Omo play?
Omo played guitar.
And who was the other guy?
And Biz, Anthony Bizzano, my old mate.
What did Biz do?
He played the bass. And there was a
three-piece band. And you all wrote songs together?
We played covers originally, and then we started making original songs.
Look, let's just play a little bit of No Lies. It's you singing here.
Yep.
Very melodic.
Here's the big fill. And then a song has just been discovered, Forgetful Nights, before the tape broke. Which documents a night out on Friday night when you wake up and you're like, and that's what it's about.
Sounds like you're singing into a pair of underpants.
That's Homo.
I have a question about No Lies.
Well, is this a real question or a smarty?
There's a real question, because there seems to be an inconsistency with the lyrics because, firstly, we don't know what the lie is. And then also you talk about lying to a priest and lying to a nun.
Yes, what's that line? What does that say? Surely they're the people you don't lie to. Are you in it just for the rhyme?
Why are you lying to the priests?
And a nun.
Yeah.
But then you're saying no lies. What does it mean?
You know, why don't you two just go to hell?
So
you don't know what it's like to be a rock star on the cusp. You don't know.
Well, look, the tribal drum.
But you look at it. You look at bands. Like we were just talking about Gaza Band before.
Yeah.
And these guys. So we had listen to the quality between what we had. This is Gaza Band and Dorody.
Better quality of garage.
The standards have gone up, but they're poking fun at their own generation, those kids that ride around on those e-bikes, just totally regardless of any laws. They can do whatever the hell you want. I ride about on my Harley and a cop pulls me over, oh, mate, your blinker's not flashing at the right rate.
That lyric
and then
makes
this kid
sense.
goes past, no helmet, 3 girls on the back. And there's nothing to see there.
The lyrics make sense.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've got envy. But that's what a garage band is now.
Well, the tribal drum is going to be for Tales of the Garage Band.
We're putting the band back together.
Who was in it? What went wrong? What went right? What were your disasters? What were your successes? Give us the juice. Spill the tea.
Maybe you might get some derision from the people here about your lyrics.
No lies, but you can lie to a priest and a nun because that rhymes with anyone.
All right, yeah.
Jam Nation.
Gold 101.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. The thing about a garage band, there's always that optimism that perhaps you could make it.
That you'll
perhaps
be the one.
Get there. You'll be
the one. Instead, you sounded like this.
Well, you know, that was early days.
What happened to the band?
Well, I got a job down the Snow.
You split the band.
I left.
Yoko.
And, they got a new lead singer and they became Bad Element 2. And
2 elements were out as a stove.
I went and I ended up playing a covers band down the Snow called Round the Bull Wheel.
Were you any good?
We got paid, but we had a professional musician. We had Bert from the Drop Bears. Do you remember the band Drop
Yeah,
Bears?
I do.
They had a hit. They were actually on Countdown, which I thought was so impressive. And Bert used to say to me, you're possibly the worst drummer in the world, but that's all we've got. And then one day...
You sound almost proud.
One day the manager of the hotel said, we've got a couple of blokes staying here, musicians, and to earn their keep, they're going to play in the band. I went, all right, who's that? In walks Andy Thompson, sax player from Moving Pictures, and this tall guy. And I said, he looks like Ian Moss. And he goes, yes, that's Ian Moss.
You're kidding. Did you play drums?
I had to play in a band with Ian Moss and Andy Thompson. And Ian Moss said, Mossy just said, do you know Georgia? And I went, yeah. And then he did Georgia, and I'm just playing on the drums to Ian Moss. And I managed to keep in time.
That's what you think.
I was so... because we used to have to do Radar Love, Golden Earring.
Yeah, that's hard drumming.
And the lead singer Bert used to get the crowd to turn around because it would throw me off if the crowd was looking at me.
Did you pull the chicks?
Oh, look, I don't think we need to come on.
I think that's a no. You're out of time there too.
Anyway.
Tribal Drum is beating for Tales of the Garage Band.
We're putting the band back together.
Lauren has joined us.
Lauren, are you a female who was in a garage band?
No, so it wasn't actually me. It was my big brother. So back when he was 18, high school, I was around 16. They had a little punk rock band, him and his mates, that they put together. They used to play at Engadine. They used to do community centre under 18 gigs. The band was called Eternal Simulation, but every time someone announced it, they would call it Eternal Stimulation. So they decided to change the band name eventually after that happened a few times.
Teenagers with eternal stimulation. That's hand in glove.
You've got to be careful with your name.
You've got to be so careful.
But it's like with Bad Element. We're at the rehearsal studios and John Swan says, "What's the name of your outfit, boys?" And we said, Bad Element, Mr. Swan. He said, "What is that, like something on your stove that doesn't work?"
And had that not occurred to you?
No, we just wanted to be like Bad Element. We're bad to society,
bad
man.
Seed, bad seed.
Not a faulty white good.
Something gets returned to Bing Lee.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
We'll do it live. Jonesy, Amanda.
It's not going to be a walk in the park.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Tales of the Garage Band. The Tribal Drum is beating for this.
We're putting the band back together.
Not everyone can be Bad Element.
No, they can't be, and that's what's great about the world.
No, not everyone can walk the hallowed fame of Bad Element. Linda has joined us.
Hi, Linda. Tell us, is this another female calling? Were you in a band?
No, but I fell in love with a band member.
Oh yes, tell us more.
Well, when I was in high school, and my brother was in high school, but he was older than me, so he must have been in year 11 or 12, so I would have been in year 9 or 10. Anyway, he got given a guitar. He had this bright orange Telecaster that he got given for a Christmas present, so he decided to start a band, and he thought he was way cool, so he totally changed. So we used to get along really well, and then he just thought he was really cool. Started the garage band, literally the garage band, playing in the garage, and had all his mates along. And we were never allowed downstairs when he was playing because it was his zone, so he'd made it his space. But I would always yearningly look out the window and listen to the band and look out the window as the band members came and left. And I sort of started to develop a bit of a crush for the drummer because drummers are way cool, right, Jonesy?
Yeah, they are.
And, yeah. And my brother was just looking at me and he's like, "Don't even think about it."
Yes,
so
how
we ended
uncool.
up secretly. Yeah, but secretly his mate and I started to date and didn't tell my brother, and just went behind his back. And then eventually he found out. I can't remember how it happened. I think it was at school. He saw me holding his hand or something, and he just lost it, and I got into so much trouble. The band broke up. They wouldn't play together anymore. My brother wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't talk to his friends.
No.
He laid to rest his bright orange Telecaster for a while, and it took quite a while for them to end up talking again, but it was fine because it wasn't like it was a long-term relationship for me. Once he wasn't in the band, he wasn't cool anymore. So.
Wow, you chucked a Yoko Ono, and then it was over.
Oh, my God. Linda.
So, yeah.
Linda.
Girls and garage bands don't mix.
That band could have been AC/DC, but thanks to Linda.
They ended up as Bad Element.
Bad Element. Yeah. Less said about them, the better.
I think we'll be hearing more from Bad Element.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation
Podcast.
The piano last night, what an episode. I was tearing up. The story of the gravedigger, that was extraordinary.
Ironically, are there life lessons you've learnt from being a gravedigger?
I've been in the occupation that long that I'm starting to bury people that I know quite well.
Crikey, what's that like?
It's very heart-wrenching. One thing that I've learned from my occupation, Amanda, is that life is too short. It's dance, sing, play your piano, and just seize every moment.
That's so true, and didn't he play so well?
To To be a gravedigger is an honour and a privilege, but can be quite heart-wrenching. To be able to get onto the piano and just release that emotion, well, it's just absolutely incredible. Music is the best medicine. Music will keep you alive as long as possible.
There he was in his singlet, his tats and his beard, and the most spiritual, soulful man. He was just beautiful. He used to play, he found a piano in a tip in Gympie. That's where people found him. And then the show ended with Sarah. I mean, she's a mum of two. She's got two young children. She lost her husband to cancer a year and a half ago. She'd learnt piano as a kid, stopped when she was 7 years old. Her husband bought her a piano and she went back to it, and now that is saving her.
Life has changed so much. And the thing about the piano, I think, for me, is that it's been a constant amongst all of that. I found that, especially when it would come to the evenings, I'd have the day with my kids, I'd put them to bed and then come back upstairs again and be alone. Yeah. The piano, in a way, became a companion for me. When I sit down to play, it's like I can forget everything else. And I forget that I'm on my own. I can't see that there's no one else in the room.
It's so sad.
To go so suddenly from sharing that parenting role with somebody to doing it on your own, it's devastating. It's new and it's challenging.
Does soothe the soul. Yeah,
Makes me cry just talking about that. This show is so beautiful. I've had such a response to it. You scratch the surface and everyone has a story and a connection to music. It's on ABC or ABC iView.
Yep.
You can watch all of them at once if you like.
And you're so good on it.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe you
It's
should
not
do
about
an insight on Bad Element, like a...
On Garage Bands.
Garage Bands.
Because there won't be a wet eye in the house. My eyes are drying up just thinking about it.
Do a deal with murine or something. Very good.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
$20,000 for our favourite ghoulie of the year.
What have we got today?
Guys, what gets my ghoulies going are people that spit in public. Like, I know we all get the urge from time to time, but honestly, there's a time and a place. I was at Aldi the other day minding my own business when all of a sudden, out of the blue, I hear this massive noise, and I'm like, what the heck? And I turn around, and it's this old bloke hacking up a big one. The only consolation was he spat it into a bin and not on the ground.
Oh.
You don't want to bring
That's
back...
a consolation?
the old style spittoons.
Oh, yuck.
What else?
What gets my ghoulies is people who don't straighten their cars when they park in the car park. Like, how are you okay with leaving your car parked crooked? You're seriously just inviting other people to hit your car or key your car. I honestly can't deal.
Amanda?
Don't point at me, Brendan. I'm a very good
You
parker.
park your car like it's stolen.
That is so not true.
Out with the bad and with the good. Contact us via the iHeartRadio app and get your ghoulie on the air at 7 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend, wins an overnight stay in the Signature Deluxe room for 2 adults at the Grace Hotel in the CBD.
Yeah.
Now, we start our show, as we always do, playing Magnificent 7 out of 6 o'clock.
Yep.
12-year-old Alex phoned up this morning. Now, he was awake, only one in his household awake. He phoned up. He won the prizes.
So I won the tickets to Annie.
Yeah, you won the tickets to Annie.
You got it all.
Yes, my sisters really wanted to go to that.
Oh, you're sweet. Well, it's not a hard luck life for you, Alex.
Brilliant, Alex. Congratulations. It was worth being up early, wasn't it?
Thank you so much. I love your radio channel. Thank you.
Alex, you're gorgeous.
And he smooched a bit of bot, which just shows your kids it'll get you all the way.
Righto, you two. That's
And you showed off by quoting a bit of Annie.
It's a hard luck life. Well, not for Alex. He's killing it. And he's not an orphan, so that's good.
Oh, great. Okay.
That's your
We'll
time.
see you at 6.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wipe the tears, baby dear, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Damn Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.